Waste Systems today. I'm Steel Toe Rookie, and I'm going to live my dream. Okay, we're at Miller Waste Systems, and we are fortunate today that Paul's going to give us a little bit of a rundown of what he does here.
Well, our morning will start off bright and early. We'll make sure that the truck is pre-tripped, ready to go, ready to hit the streets.
And what is pre-tripped?
So basically legal for the road, right? Roadworthy, essentially.
So you have to check the tires?
Yeah, absolutely. Check tires, brakes, oil, all our fluid levels, make sure there's no leaks, make sure our loads are all secure. Yeah, make sure she's fueled up, ready to go. Okay,
so Paul, as you know, before I used to be an athlete. I used to play a little bit of hockey, chase the puck around. What is the connection between being a CSR and being an athlete?
Well, definitely just as physical, I would say. On average, each truck's about 20 tons of garbage per day.
Right.
Split between two guys, so it's 25,000 pounds a day. It's hard on the back,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's...
So I could have saved myself a lot of time and probably made some money if I could have had a summer job at Miller instead of going back.
Definitely, yeah.
So at the end of the day, I'm sure you said, how many, 2 tons of garbage?
20
tons.
20.
After 20 tons of garbage has been through here, what's the routine?
Well, after it's dumped at the landfill, brought back to the shop, we will just make sure at the landfill that we clean out the back of the truck just to make sure that there's no debris or anything flying on the highway. And so we kind of get in there, get our hands dirty.
In the back of the truck?
Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, yes.
That's probably as bad as I'm imagining it.
Yeah.
Due to my lack of education in the business, I know that oftentimes people probably, I don't want to say look down on, but look at the job as being maybe a low-paying, not something you want to think of as a career.
Right.
What do you have to say about that?
Well, I'd say they're completely wrong. We do actually quite well. We're compensated well for the job that we do.
Right.
Definitely.
Okay, so I'm here, Paul. I got 2 free hands.
All right.
Can you put them to work?
Definitely.
All right,
let's do this. I'm gonna get maybe Doug, he's gonna be our driver today, get him in the truck started up, and I'll show you how the controls work. How about that?
Awesome.
All right, so this one first. Pull that out. Yep, toward you. Now this one. You can let go, pull that out, hold it. Let go, and once it stops, push inside or outside handle in, push it in, and the other one in. Push them both in, hold those 2 green buttons at the same time. Two green buttons, yeah, man. There you go. No. So basically what these are designed for is to get you out of the way so that way you can't get a limb caught in there or get swayed with anything, you know what I mean? But there are ways around it, so then you can let go of the buttons. It's doing its thing, man. Done. As soon as you hear those handles pop, you can let go of the buttons and you can continue pitching garbage now. Give it a twist. There you go.
Okay, we're fortunate enough to have Dale with us here from Miller Waste Systems. Dale, I just got back from doing the route, and I noticed that the 2 guys I was with Paul and Doug, were fantastic, and how well they work together. I'm assuming that you have something to do with that, or you need to monitor it, or?
I have something to do with it, yeah. I monitor it for sure every day. That's what I was doing with you. I was out doing some road observations. Right. And luckily, all I caught for you was one safety violation, not wearing your safety glasses, but we corrected that right away, didn't we, Doug?
Right.
Here, Bill?
So tell me some more of the safety violations. I know that you corrected someone else too.
What the most important thing, obviously, is we provide PPE for all of our employees, safety glasses, gloves, high visible clothing. So we just want to make sure they're wearing it out there.
Right. Now, is this a job that when the guys come in, is there benefit plans? What are the bonuses of working for Miller Waste?
Miller Waste, fantastic company to work for. Obviously, after 3 months, you're entitled to benefits, a very good benefit plan. After 2 years, start paying into the pension plan. Company matches up to 5% of your annual wages. So it's it's not something that a lot of companies do these days, and Miller does it, and it's fantastic.
Now, I will say that I noticed when I was out there, for my brief little half an hour or whatever, like how physical a job this is. Like I guess I never really thought about it. Like you're constantly lifting and then you're moving and constantly lifting. I'm assuming the people that you need to hire here need to be in shape.
Yeah, you know what? The guys we hire, definitely physical fitness is paramount. You know, even some guys are a little bit, you know, myself, like I'm not in great shape. When I started working here, I was in pretty bad shape. And by the end of 3 months, I dropped 45 pounds, gained a ton of muscle. Your bone structure it gets denser, everything about you gets bigger, you get stronger.
I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely. You gotta look, these guys are lifting upwards of 20,000 kgs a day. Divide that by 2, so each CSR is lifting probably possibly 10,000 kilograms.
Right.
So if you multiply that by 2.2, that's 22,000 pounds.
That's a lot of weight over 8 hours.
That's a lot of weight.
Sure.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It is. Okay, so Dale, Miller Waste does more than garbage. What else do you guys do?
Obviously, Miller Waste, we're into recycling. I mean, recycling is a very big component of our industry. We did definitely promote it. You know, we promote as much, you know, recycling diverted from the landfill as possible. Like, you know, over here behind us, there's a bunch of electronics stacked up here, and this is one of the services that we offer. Like, you know, electronic sorting. Basically, we divert that from the landfills, and just like anything else, you know, we definitely promote recycling.
Right.
And we have a vast recycling crew out there who work just as hard as our garbage crew, as our waste crew. You know, this is one of our bins right here that we'd set on site at various landfills throughout Northern Ontario here. And what they do is they load any kind of electronic you can think of. Household electronics go into these bins. We bring them here and we have a crew that sorts them on site and separates all the various materials, and then we ship it out to the end market through a customer of ours.
Right. So how long has North Bay had recycling? Like, were you part of that, or did you get hired on and recycling was already ongoing?
No, when I got hired here, recycling was ongoing. And it was, when I started here, actually, there was only 4 trucks doing recycling. Now we're up to 5, plus 6 when during the heavy times. So we add an extra truck just to cover the volume.
Right. So have you noticed, I guess, a lot less waste now that I feel like we're all a little bit more conscious of recycling and the importance of it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the waste has gone down. At the same time, I mean, the number of households has gone up. So it's kind of it has stabilized, but it's definitely not going up. I mean, yeah, recycling is taking over. It's definitely, it's an industry that's, you know, that gets a lot of exposure and needs it, because you know there is still some to be diverted, obviously.
Sure. Awesome, Bill. Thanks very much for having me. Let me live my dream.
No problem, anytime.
All right. Well, that's it for us today. We'll turn it back over to the pros so they can get the job done.